everyone. Welcome to A Garden a Day with Maidenbrock Gardens, where we explore the world one garden at a time. Today is October 17th. It's Friday, and that means there will be a bonus episode available today. The third ghost story in this year's lead up to Halloween. Today's story is The Flowering of the Strange Orchid by H.G. Wells, and I've chosen a garden for today that shares a tie with H.G. Wells. Uppark House and Gardens in South Harding, West Sussex, England. The house is a Grade 1 listed building and a National Trust property. The first recorded house on the site was built in 1595. The present house was built in 1690 with extensive remodeling completed in the mid-1700s. An extensive restoration was completed in the 20th century. The woodlands and park have changed little since 1690. There may have been formal gardens as well at the time, but little, if anything, remained of the gardens by 1746 when a plan for selling the property was drawn. It seems the gardens as we see them today were designed in the late 1700s and early 1800s. Gardens continued to be added and subtracted well into the 20th century. The National Trust took over the management of the estate in 1954 and has been working to create and restore gardens to what they would have been or could have been in decades past. Today, there is a silent space, specifically designated to allow visitors to sit quietly to enjoy the sounds of nature. There is a scented garden with roses, bulbs, and annuals designed to bring scent to the garden throughout the year. An extensive meadow sits to the south of the house. Paths are mowed through the meadow to allow visitors the chance to get up close to wildflowers and pollinators. The meadow is maintained on the traditional practice of grazing sheep in the spring, followed by cutting for hay in the summer. There are also beautifully landscaped seating areas. The grounds are well kept and provide amazing views of the countryside. There are 4 paths with varying difficulties from casual stroll to steep hike. H.G. Wells visited Uppark House many times during his younger years. His mother was a housekeeper there, and his father had been a gardener there before his marriage. Many of Wells's stories are set in locations that seem quite familiar to anyone who knows Uppark, including the tunnels where the servants traveled between upstairs and downstairs so they would not be seen. Several of his books, including The Time Machine and War of the Worlds, are thought to have been inspired by his time at Uppark. Uppark House is currently closed for the season, but will open for the Christmas holidays beginning on December 7th and running through Christmas Eve. Well, that's about it for today's garden visit. Join me here tomorrow to find out where we're going next. As a reminder, you can subscribe, like, or follow this podcast at any of the podcast listening places. You can subscribe to our mailing list by visiting our website at gardenaday.com and clicking on the subscribe button. Thank you for listening today and every day. If all goes well, I'll be right back here tomorrow. See you then.